Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Huh.
As well you should. As well you should. Let me get that off there. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, it's Monday. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. We got some hate in the chat before we even got through the morning 55-minute intro. It's okay to hate. It's Monday. Everyone hates. Everyone hates on Monday, guys. It's all right. It's all right. I was jumping around trying to do a little bit of research this morning on some things that I saw popped in the news late yesterday, like the Skippy video. It's pretty weird. Got Kamala Harris news. You got Kamala Harris's news. You know, it's getting good out there. Socialism has come to America. Man, we're all socialists now. We're all socialists now. See? Called him because he used a BlackBerry. For those of you out there, the youngins out there that don't know, that's not a racist comment. That's just an old phone they used to call a BlackBerry before all the smartphone stuff took over. What is going on with this thing? No, no, no. It is Monday. I tell you what, it's Monday. So we're all socialists now, guys. We are socialists now. Check this out here. We got a free grocery store. Let me pull this up. Dang it. A free grocery store just opened up in New York City. You believe that, guys? It's a free grocery store. Yeah, I said free. Socialism has come to America. We are now, guys, you don't understand. This is a big deal, guys. In Biden's words, this is a big effing deal. Free groceries? Man, it's going to be amazing. Hundreds line up. Hundreds line up at the Poly Market. They call it Poly Market. Let's see. What's this all about? We're now able, I'm going to turn the volume down. I can talk over there. We are now able to stand in lines with hundreds of other people, guys. It's super exciting. Socialism has come to America. We get to stand in line of hundreds of people just so we can get our bread and eggs. And look at all the people lined up like lemmings to go get their one bag of free groceries. Just ride the free bus or subway. They aren't free yet. And we'll put some groceries in a tiny little bag for you. It'll be amazing. In a tiny, itty bitty little one room store. Remember, the buses were going to be free. They're not free because the mayor can't do that. You see, the mayor promised, one of his big election promises was that buses were going to be free for everybody. Free for public transportation is a basic human right. It's a basic human right, you guys. So he says he's going to take the prices of buses. It's going to be free buses, except the mayor can't do that. He needs approval from the Manhattan Transportation Association, I believe it is, and it also requires state funding to do it. Anyway, free stuff though. Look, free stuff. Look, free stuff. They don't have anything locked up behind glass or anything. It's all free. We're gonna talk to somebody who come out of the store in a few minutes here. It's really honestly, man, I don't understand how they don't see. How they don't see. How do you not see? How do they not see? I don't know. It looks a lot like this. If I can bring it up. Come on. Looks a lot like this here. Let me bring this down here. That line looked a lot like this line. Well, come on. Oh, man, you guys. It's Monday for sure. Here we go. It's coming now. Here we go. There you go. There's a bread line in Russia. There's the bread line in communist Russia. And what do we have here? We have a bread line. Look at that. It's almost exactly the same thing. How do people not see it? I don't know. I don't know how people don't see it. Doesn't make sense to me.
You get everything you wanted today? Yeah, I got everything. What's your favorite? Just some fruits, some chicken, cereal, things I really needed. Like,
Any surprises in there that you found?
no, not really. And just, the basic needs. And that's it. Like,
What'd you get that's normally too expensive?
Too expensive? Like, the eggs, the cereal, especially the chips, the vegetables sometimes.
Everything's too expensive.
Yeah,
at the grocery store.
everything.
And where did you come from today?
Excuse me, guys.
Brooklyn.
I'm not trying to have y'all block the walkway.
Thank you.
It was. Yes, it was.
You got everything you wanted?
Yes, I did. I got everything I wanted and everything I needed, and it was right on time.
How was the shopping experience?
The shopping experience was really nice. They had someone to come in and help us and guide us through, hold the bag for us. And you decide what you want, and they just put it in the bag for you.
Is there a limit? Is there a limit on the amount you can take?
Yeah,
there's not like a
Excuse
full,
me?
sorry, there's not like a full limit, but you just go through and pick whatever you want.
Thank you so much for waiting. I appreciate it. You were great.
Thank you. Take
You
care.
brought the energy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I get your first name?
My name is Milla, Milla.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
Jackson, J.
How long do you think that's going to last? How long do you think those grocery stores are going to last? I don't know. School protests. You got kids going crazy out here. We got no. We got the guy from legendary Silence of the Lambs actor Ted Levine denounces his legendary villain role after transgender criticism. Are we there really? We all know more, and I'm a lot wiser about transgender issues now, he added to the outlet. There are some lines in that script and movie that are unfortunate. It's just over time and having gotten aware and worked with trans folks and understanding a bit more about the culture and the reality of the meaning of gender, Levine said. How are we here still? Like, how are we still talking about that stuff? I know we're still talking about it, I guess, but I don't know. I get sick of covering all the fighting and all the BS. Like this girl here, someone sent me this clip. This girl getting arrested.
Student was arrested during an
mommy.
anti-ICE walkout at Enumclaw High School in Washington. In the video, she can be heard saying, "I want my mommy," as officers detain her. Reports state she was interfering with police arresting another protester. Student was arrested during.
Yeah, that was a where did that one go? That's a free supermarket. Yeah, you get to go in, they give you a little bag, one of those little, what do they call those things? Tote bags, and then they put stuff in it. All right, she got everything she needed except an effing job. Build 1 million job training, vocational training centers across America and end all welfare and immigration. Yeah. She got that. Honestly, I'm at a loss about it, to be honest with you, as far as how people can't see it. I don't understand. I just don't. I keep messing up I'm having some problems on this end, guys. Sorry. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Rough Monday morning. Student protest. Schools need to be held accountable. The schools need to be held accountable for what happens when these guys go out and do this stuff, because they have to remember we're dealing with kids here. Kids who don't really understand a lot of this stuff. Don't really know why they're out there. They're just out there to have a little fun. Jump around, dance around. It's ridiculous. They're tools. They're tools of these activist teachers. These activist teachers who shouldn't be allowed to access to our children really at all. He blew a whistle. Right there. That's what happened. See, he blew a whistle in her face and she couldn't take it, so she punched him in the face. He just blew a whistle. That's all he was doing, right? As well she should. But she's still trying to get at him. This is out of control and it shouldn't be happening. What the heck? Trade school doesn't make them useful. Oh, trade school is a great idea nowadays. You make more money coming out of a trade school than you can at college nowadays with a more useful skill. Something that you can use down the line, like me. Like, I'm a construction guy. I always work. I can always go out and take my vehicle and go do some work, some side work or whatever, that kind of thing, you know. So that's the benefit of it. If I was whatever, I don't know, if I was a store clerk or something like that, then if the store closed down, I'm out of luck. I got to go find another store clerk job. It is embarrassing. It's truly embarrassing. We had an issue like that at our school where they had protests. I talked about this before. They had some protests, and long story short, the kids they protested something the school didn't agree with got punished, and the ones that protested something that the schools did agree with didn't get punished. It was just it's how it works nowadays, though. This girl shouldn't be out here. She's getting arrested because she got in the way and tried to she interfered with police, basically, while they were arresting someone else, and she gets arrested in here. She was scared. Really scared. This is why those people shouldn't be out here. These kids shouldn't be out here. They shouldn't be out here because they don't understand what they're doing. They think it's okay to get involved and fight with the police and stuff like that. Well, this is where you end up. This is where you end up. They should point this for most of the lefties. Like, yeah, guys, you go ahead. You put your hands on a cop and you're going to end up in handcuffs screaming and crying for your mommy. For your mommy. I want my mommy. Bootlicker mentality. What is that now? Bootlicker mentality is crazy work. I don't even know what that means, bruh. What's that mean, bruh? Yeah, a trade can be learned in a lot less time with a lot less debt. I encourage my sons to go to a trade school over a college. To be honest with you, I'd rather they went there. I don't know. This is a little comedy break. I don't know. It should be a comedy break. It should be. I don't think it is, but it should be.
What do you think you're doing? Processed food kills. Remember that.
Okay. Seems effective, right? I don't know. I don't get it. Let me see here. Oh, where'd that one go? Schumer wants to make, I believe there's only 2 congressionally approved flags, right? There's like the flag of the United States and the POW flag. He wants to make the LGBT flag congressionally supported. Let him tell you. I'm gonna let him tell you. It's better if he does it.
So, folks, we're here, of course, at Stonewall, which is the birthplace of the LGBTQ plus movement. The sacred ground here represents courage, resiliency, the fight for equality, which always goes on in America. This sacred ground is so important, and in 1969, as everybody knows, brave New Yorkers stood up here as an act of resistance, targeting against discrimination, It sparked the beginning of a movement that changed America and the world forever. And we're not going back. We're not going back. The Trump administration's removal of the Pride Rainbow flag from the Stonewall National Monument is a deeply outrageous action that must be reversed. It's an effing disgrace.
Oh, an effing disgrace.
It's just
what strong language. He meant he wanted the crowd to react, but they didn't.
The pride flag down. It was a direct attack on this community, attempt to chip away at hard-won civil rights. So today we're fighting back and taking action. I am introducing legislation to designate the pride flag as a congressionally authorized flag in America, and that means it can be flown here and everywhere else. And
how important. It's so important that we push that mental disorder. Now college makes real money and you can do it for cheap. You can. Community college and transfer, trade school is a backup plan. I tend to disagree. It's not a backup plan. It's just a different plan. Charlie Kirk gave bad advice on this subject. If you don't have the brains for a career that needs a degree, then do trade schools. Oh, well, how elitist of you. How very elitist of you. That's some bold elitism. Wow. That's a little shocking. That's a little bit of elitism. If you don't have the brains, going to a trade school. I had my own business for a long time. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that go out there and start their own businesses and do that kind of stuff. And they have the brains to be a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, but they choose to do that because they like to work with their hands. I prefer to work with my hands. That's a real shame. It's not the truth. That's the ignorance, really, is what it is. It shows that you don't, I don't know, it makes me think that you're very young. Homosexuals do not inherit the kingdom of heaven, and the Old Testament calls it an abomination, and those that did it would be killed. It's an accurate statement, I suppose. Let me get into some other stuff. This is another good example why these kids shouldn't be out here. Because they don't know how to act. I don't know if you've seen this one yet or not, but this woman shows up at a protest here to give out like water and support the children or whatever that are protesting, and she ends up getting involved and getting arrested or whatever. And this little girl here just doesn't understand. She freaks out.
We have to have a protest! We're protesting! We have the right to protest!
You don't have the right to put your hands on an officer, though. That's what they don't get. So pleasant. Never ends. You know, it's funny too. If you put videos like that on your screen, the viewership goes up. Man, people really enjoy the drama. It's wild. They truly enjoy it. I just
Protest.
These kids shouldn't be out here. They shouldn't be out here. I'm a little personal about it because, like I said, my kid's school did the same thing.
The student-led protest outside of Aurora City Hall turned chaotic quick when a man pulled out a Trump flag and allegedly egged students on.
Egged them on.
Dozens of students chased the man.
Egged them on, and all they could show was him holding a flag up that said "Make America," and he said out loud, "Make America Great Again." How dare he say that out loud? That's so hateful and racist. You're not allowed to do that.
Dozens of students chased the man. He was hit and kicked multiple times with rocks, water bottles, and shoes were thrown at him. After several minutes, volunteers, including an East Aurora High School dad who doesn't support Trump, helped the man escape into Fifth Third Bank.
He didn't listen to move away from them. He didn't listen. They went up to him.
The student-led protest outside of Aurora.
I don't get it. I keep telling my kids, you better let me know if the school's planning a walkout. You better let me know. I want to know. Really good news on a side note. And I don't know what you guys think about this whole, those of you who know the skinny video, the Skippy video. I don't know who's seen it out there, whatever. It's pretty despicable, but I couldn't really see anything. I just hear, but even just the hearing part was pretty bad. So I'm going to touch on that a little bit later too. But there's a lot of reaction going on out there about it. I can't play that one. Let's go to AC/DC on it. Dang it. If Kamala Harris enters the race, it's a wrap, bruh. It's a wrap. Bruh. If she enters the race. You hearing this? Kamala Harris might enter the presidential race. Oh, please run. Please run. You got Kamala Harris polling at the top, 27%. Come on, Kamala. Come on. Please run. Look at this list. This is the list of the Democrats' heavy hitters. These are their possible presidential nominees right here. Harris, Newsom, AOC at 9%, Buttigieg at 8%, Kelly at 5%, Shapiro, the Pennsylvania governor, at 4.9%. Remember, Kamala didn't pick him because he's Jewish. Don't forget that. Pritzker, Crockett, Booker, Whitmer, Waltz. Waltz is still in there. Cuban, Bashir, Cooper, and Warnock. This is their heavy hitters. This is who the left is looking up to. This is their lineup. That is a pitiful, pitiful lineup. Pitiful. I don't see how she can win. I'd like to see her give it a shot. Yeah, why not? Why not? What Kamala try?
The truth everywhere.
What Kamala try? Good old Chucky Schumer.
Let's admit the truth. Everywhere people go, they're asked for a social security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a social security card. This is an anti-fraud amendment. Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud. Let's admit the truth.
Yeah, admit the truth. Admit the truth. Bold as a lion. There's only so many jobs in every field and only so much money. Everyone cannot be a doctor. Everyone cannot be rich. No, everybody's supposed to be a doctor, a lawyer. You're supposed to get in line, go to that indoctrination camp they call colleges, and get in line and get your orders. Get all that figured out. Oh, but if Kamala Harris enters the race, it's a wrap. It's amazing.
It's all figuring.
Oh. You hear Rosie's back? She left to go to Europe, but now she's back. I wonder why.
One person standing in the way of us all figuring out why his name appears multiple times in the Epstein files. We still don't know why his name appears multiple times in the Epstein files.
We do know why,
It's Donald Trump.
We all know why.
Yeah.
You have to know why. Why else do you think he paid $1 billion to Jeffrey Epstein over the time of their friendship? $1 billion. He wrote in his birthday book, "Here's to all the secrets."
Wonderful secrets.
Come on. If this was an Angela Lansbury murder she wrote, people would be, it's too obvious.
We figured it out.
So obvious that he is guilty as sin. And America, you know, before he brings more troops into Chicago and harasses brown-skinned people, before he breaks more of the Constitution apart, before he starts having people get killed, we have to do something. America.
Yeah.
And it's
I
time
agree.
for every person with a platform to speak out about it. Every single person, now or never. Break glass in time of emergency. It's time to break the glass.
And you saw, Rosie,
Why-
what he did the other day when those
Why is this woman even still around?
brave women were up on Capitol Hill, the survivors, their families, they were all speaking out. At the same time, Donald Trump is saying it's a Democratic hoax.
How dare he, Jim?
Yeah.
How dare he? For every
On a side note, that's we discussed that yesterday. He wasn't saying that the whole Epstein thing was a hoax. He was saying the way the Democrats were using it to cover up all the other good things and keep it in the news cycle and keep using it as a tool was a hoax. That's what he was talking about.
child that was ever raped by a grown man. How dare he? How dare he? We are mighty. 1 in 3 girls suffers child sex abuse. 1 in 5 boys. Those are the statistics, America. Wake up. Wake
At
up.
the hands of
Our
Trump.
president is a serial pedophile rapist, and that's what he is. And in America, you're allowed to have an
Can you say that?
opinion. You're allowed to say what you think. That's what our country was founded on.
That's tricky. Man, you're not looking real good out there, dude. Telling people to just settle and be a plumber is wild. Wow. Oh, wow. Just elitist. That's very elitist. I don't even understand it. I just don't understand it.
Thank you.
Man, that's so elitist. I don't get how you can look down on plumbers and electricians and stuff like that as lesser people, dumber people. Some of the smartest people I ever met in my life were were blue collar people, entrepreneurs and whatnot, people that made their own businesses, made their own way. You ever sign the front of a paycheck? No, the front. Do you ever sign the front of a paycheck? I bet you didn't. I spent many years signing the front of a paycheck. I'm not stupid. I'm not some genius either, but I'm not stupid. I didn't do manual labor the whole time either. I was the owner. I just don't get how anyone can have that outlook on blue collar people. We're the backbone of the country. You ever see that South Park a while back? There was I don't really watch it, but someone sent this clip to me where I guess something had happened in the town or whatever, and everything was not working. I don't know if it was I don't know what it was. Zombie apocalypse. I don't know what it was, but the people that were the lawyers and those people were all useless and helpless and didn't know how to do anything. And they called the local handyman over, and he pulled up in a limo and got out with a fur coat on and all that kind of stuff because no one knew how to do anything in his town. No, if the furnace went out, no one knew what to do. If there was a leak in the roof, no one knew what to do. They weren't able to do any of that stuff. I've learned over the years enough that I could build my own house. I know enough now, I probably bring a couple people in, some specialty type stuff, but overall I could build my own house. Can you build your own house? I imagine that you can't. And that's okay. That's the norm, but don't talk down on people like that then when you can't do the things that they do. That's just a damn shame to have people dissing blue collar stuff like that. Some people are out of control, boy. Let me do one thing. Little what do you call that? Work in the background here. Oh, there you go. Nice. It doesn't show up that it was moved on my other thing there. Moderator. Hillary Clinton got schooled a little bit.
Really don't like him.
That is absolutely true. But I really, not only do I not like him, I don't like him because of what he's doing to the United States and the world. And I think you should take a hard look at it if you think that there is something good that will come out of it.
What I think Trump is doing in America, I think it is reaction for something for some policies that really went too far.
Yep.
Too far from the regular people,
what? Give
too
us some
far from
examples.
reality. So we saw the cancel culture. We saw the woke revolution. I don't agree with the gender revolution, the climate alarmism.
Which gender? Women having their rights?
No, let Peter go on.
I think there are two genders. So, but some of
us? Can we have our rights?
Some of us think that there is more than one or more than two. Sorry, more than two gender. I think there is male and female, and the rest probably is a social construct. So this is something that went too far.
But does that justify selling out the people of Ukraine who are on the front lines dying to save their freedom and their two genders? If that's what you're worried about?
Can I please finish my points? I'm sorry that it makes you nervous. I'm really sorry for that.
Make me nervous. It makes me
That's the last one for a minute. I'm not talking down on anyone. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I'm not talking down. I'm telling people that they don't need an education is Charlie Kirk brain rot. No, it's the wording that you use. Settle for being a plumber. Settle for being a plumber. I mean, with those wordings, you it doesn't matter what you say now. You've already kind of let the cat out of the bag as far as where you stand, as far as that goes. So it is what it is. You just own it. Own it. If you hate white or blue collar, think blue collar people are stupid, just own it. Don't run from it. That makes you look even weaker.
The Bible says in John 3:16, can't get physical with me. The Bible says in John 3:16, hey, you can't take our stuff. Hey. All right.
This is the left. You got to silence.
Hey, bro.
They can't converse with you. They can't debate with you. They just have to silence you. It's all they know how to do.
Listen. The cops are going to come, and you're going to get a ticket for assault. You can't do this right now. Legally, you can't do this right now. All right, we got you on video. Let's go back over here. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever will believe in him. Hey, this is assault, man. Hey, bro, this is assault. We have you on video right now. Bible says in John.
Man, they just can't deal with it. They can't deal with any opposing views. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, this is that girl here for earlier,
like this,
giving her testimony.
And had threatened to take me to jail. I stood there and I was confused. Then I proceeded to continue saying, let go of her. Please let her go. So I saw that this innocent protester was getting arrested. I had seen her. She had been here for the time, and she had been nothing but sweet and nothing but kind. She had been making sure that all of us were fed, all of us had water, all that we had needed. She was making sure that no one needed first aid. She was just very peaceful, had no threatening nature. I literally saw her crying of joy because she was so happy that all of us had come out here as a collective. And so I had seen her getting arrested, and that scared me because I've seen so many times on the news, time and time again, of police and ICE taking innocent protesters and arresting them for no reason, putting them in jail with no due process, or even hurting them, doing violent things, or even killing them, like that had been done to Renee Good and Alex Preddy, who were innocent people, innocent lives taken. So I saw that, and I knew that it was wrong. All I had told them, I had no threatening words in my voice. I had no threatening words at all. All I told them was to stop. I said, why are you taking her? All I said over and over, why are you taking her? Because you have to have a probable cause to arrest someone if they are protesting, and there was none of the sort.
They shouldn't be out there.
And he had pulled
They shouldn't be out there. This blue collar, white collar conversation is really taking over. I think I'm going to get into this a little bit. Plumbers make six figures. You're not settling. 100%. No one grows up saying, I want to be a plumber when I grow up. Wow. Man, you are really exposing yourself. Oh, man. That's a damn shame. It's a damn shame to talk down on people like that because they do the blue collar work. masked men, the secret. Here you have Gavin Newsom. We're gonna go back to this real quick because I just wanted to put this up. Here's Gavin Newsom in Munich, talking just joyfully about his own country and how great America is and everything.
But I want to remember all those images of masked men, the secret police, something familiar in Germany. Those first images came out of my state, the second largest city in the United States of America. We saw 4,000 National Guard federalized. First time, we'd never seen anything like this. And 700 active duty Marines sent not overseas, but to the second largest city in the United States of America, militarizing the streets of my city. Masked men showing up, unaccountable, no IDs. But I want to remember all those images.
Out there spreading that stuff, making us look like Germany. Thanks, money. I wanted to be a plumber. I didn't want to be a number. Any job you can do in your pajamas isn't hard work. This is very true. This is very true. Separation of church and state is actually meant to protect the religious from the state, making laws restricting their worship. It's not about making or keeping religious views out of the government. 100%. 100%. All right. This blue collar conversation is taking over. I'm gonna get a refill on my coffee, and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about this a little bit. What can I put on that you can see while I'm gone? Let's see here. How about this lady? This is a good one. We'll get there eventually. Eventually, we'll get there. Let's see. Bear with me. Bear with me. I want to leave you with something to actually watch.
But not
There we go. Let's do this. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
in a good way per se, because someone with the username @DNC shared my video, apparently after only hearing the first few sentences, and shared it to all the Dems. So what's happening now? The calls. First of all, they found me, so they're really good with sleuthing. They found me, which I'm not hiding. I really don't care. I give a lot of hints to where I'm at, where I live, who I am. So they found me, and they began contacting my employer, which the state I live in, it's a Democratic state, it's so blue state, and it's so full of handouts. So at this point, I am hoping I do get fired so I can collect unemployment, so that I can make videos, rage baiting the Dems all day, every day. But I came on here and create this video to say this. I made that particular video to prove a point. And like I told my son, Democrats don't listen. I made that video because I said, if nothing else, one thing I've learned about conservatives is at least they will hear you out. And even from reading down my comments, y'all proved me right. One thing I have absolutely loved, and which helped with my transition from the Democratic mindset and the Democratic Party, was that almost every conservative that I ran into, unless they were like super far right, they heard me out. They talked to me, they listened to me about my reasonings, my thinking, my thought process as to why I had been a Democrat for so long, and to my beliefs, and then they rebutted. And it was the rebut that started me to thinking. And it was that rebut that made me realize I was absolutely on the wrong track. So nevertheless, my conservative family proved my point that conservatives will at least hear you out before making decisions and assumptions, and before yapping off at the mouth, talking crazy to you and about you. And the Democrats, oh my God. Why do they have to go so hard to try to literally destroy you? Why can't I just have an opinion and be another bitch on the internet with an opinion? You gotta call my job. What y'all gonna do next? Call my kids' school? Get my kids kicked out of school? Like, let's be for real here. Let's realize that we do live in America and we do have these freedoms, but we don't have these freedoms because you are the ones working to take them away. And I am living evidence of that right now in the United States of America. And that's sad. That's really, really, really sad.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club where you can't speak out, speak your truth without being attacked, without your job getting called. I remember when I first got involved with the patriotic movement, and I heard that these protesters that were there against us were calling people's jobs and writing letters to their neighbors and doxing their houses and their kids and this and that and this and that. I'm just like, how can people think that that's okay? How can people think that that's all right to do? I don't get it. Maybe I never will. I don't know. How come we're not talking about Hunter Biden's laptop anymore? Yeah. Blue collar versus white collar. So everybody can't be white collar. I don't think I'd want to be white collar. I'm pretty sure I'd be out of shape if I was white collar. I'd probably be pretty big. One of the benefits of working in the construction field all these years was that I stayed in good shape. I stayed in good shape. I never really got overweight. I could eat anything I wanted. Yada, yada, yada. Lawyers can't do that. I started in construction after the military, and I guess the military is probably for dumb people too, huh? People that think that the blue collar jobs are for dumb people probably think that the military is for dumb people too. I was attacked daily just trying to raise a daughter. Yeah. Yeah. The attacks on people, that's what I'm always talking about. That's what I talked about a lot yesterday, using the word to kind of illustrate my point. But we have to be able to communicate with each other. Like Jesus didn't argue to win. He was trying to transform people, and that's what we have to go out looking that way too. We're trying to transform people. I'm not trying to tear the whole system down and rebuild it, put everybody in groups and all that kind of stuff. We're just trying to we're just trying to live our lives out here, everybody. I mean, you're just trying to live your life too. We don't have to be hateful to each other. It gets so old. Maggots need a history lesson. Oh, a maggot, and maggots and maggots. Man, there's a lot of haters out there. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame you can't just give your opinion. You can't just say your opinion and that's it. It's a shame we need the Second Amendment to protect the First Amendment. It's a shame that the people out there, no matter what side you're on, although you have to be honest, there aren't too many on the right that are trying to silence the people on the left. It seems to be a one-way street the other way because it's easier to silence somebody than it is to beat them in a debate. The stupidity is very thick in here. So if your kid is great with animals and very smart, should you discourage them from school and push a trade on them? So simplistic. Such a simplistic view. I want my kids to be happy. I just want them to be happy. If that means that they want to go to trade school and work with their hands and all that kind of stuff, then that's fine with me. Then I don't care what they do as long as they're happy. That's the important thing, right? I always tell them to find something that they like to do and try to make money at it. If that's being a lawyer, great. If that's being a handyman, great. Don't really care. Don't really care. Just want them to be able to build themselves a life and be happy. That's really all I care about. If you respected everybody, you wouldn't say people are settling to be a plumber. That certainly doesn't say that you respect that line of work. That says you're backtracking now and trying to make it look like you respect that kind of work. Because if you get labeled a hater, then you're not as effective. But that's pretty lame. That's pretty lame. It's that's that elitist stuff, man. That's that elitist stuff. I just don't get it. You know, we need blue collar people too. I know the elitist mentality. Yes, plumber does take education. Wow, what an ugly comment. No one aspires to that. I'm just being honest. So everybody that became a plumber didn't want to be a plumber. Wow, I'm curious on your age. Your age, I'm very curious on your age at this point. Just talking about that. I wish I could do a trade, but unfortunately I was not gifted with my hands. I use my brain. You were good until then. Trade people use their brains too. Why do you guys think like trade people are just robots standing on an assembly line? It's simply not the case. That's remarkable. That's remarkable. Huh. Sensitive chat today. No, it's not a sensitive chat. People don't like people that talk down on blue collar guys, man. You shouldn't talk down on blue collar people. You showed that you're an elitist and people don't like that. So it's pretty simple what happened there. Pretty simple what happened there. It is what it is. Takes all kinds. I don't hate you. I just don't agree with you. That's all. Woo! Monday's a busy day, guys. Got a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna wrap this right now. I'm gonna say thanks for being here today. Been a kind of a hectic morning, that's for sure. And we will be back here tomorrow morning. We will see you then. Like, share, and subscribe. Do all the things, guys. Do all the things. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We will see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Have a